Welcome in the last chapter of aceofbase Viaplay Documentary podcast. If you haven't watched the previous videos, do it now. No more talking, let's do it. I will skip the intro as always. Jenny tells the story about the attack. Some crazy fan in the middle of the night attacked her. Fortunately, her mother reacted and defended her. However, it affected on her life, and they realized that aceofbase is a public deal now. They need bodyguards, they need protection, they need to watch out actually what's going on. If it happened once, it can happen again. We know that story from her book, from the previous materials, from the previous interviews. However, I admire the director that he reconstructed how it was back then. We see the street, the lights, the house. So it's the real documentary. I like the way they did it here in the documentary. Imagine if something went wrong. Jenny was really lucky here. That was her point when she realized that God is in her life for 200%. I even don't want to imagine if I were on her place at that time. You can't even imagine your reaction at that situation. It's awful. Shocking. Most of us would stand out, like freeze or something. Yeah, Jenny talks about the God issue. We know she's religious now. Yeah. Live performance in Berlin. I was too young to go there. It was so close. It was so close to see all of them. If I knew that it is one and the only actually opportunity to see them all together, to see Lynn for the last time live, I would do anything to go there. They were in Poland in 1998, but I was too young to go there alone, and Lynn wasn't active at that time anymore. But who cares? I would do anything to go there. If you will discover Time Travel Machine, let me know in the comments below. They interviewed even bodyguard. Interesting. This is interesting. What is this? Is this commercial of Calvin Klein? Or they try to show that Ulf likes luxury? But we know that already. You don't need to put this on the documentary. What is this? From the all footage, 200 hours, he chose this. That Ulf is using something shiny glossy on his shoes. Girl, really? Seriously? Who is the guy on the background?
I love it.
Okay. My honest reaction. Flowers' era were very specific. Ulf was really brave enough to go everywhere, to go to the media, while the rest of the band wanted not to be on the spotlight. The Bridge release party. I'm certainly sure that the video from there is somewhere And I'm waiting for time when somebody will release this on the YouTube. We got only smart parts of that event, but I would love to watch the whole event. They were really tired. They haven't any break. They need a break. Jenny is telling that she wanted even to break her leg to get a break. Oh gosh. So the pressure was really high. Lynn doesn't want it to be on the spotlight anymore. What went wrong? That era was a disaster actually. But we as a fans, we didn't knew that. We saw only the cover of Flowers' album and Lynn was blurred. Wolf said that Malin was her private name. She wanted to be called Lynn. This is the first time when I heard this from the documentary. I didn't knew about this. It's shocking news for me. We see on the documentary that Malin is calling by the journalist, by Malin, and she's telling him, it's Lynn. Well, this is Mike. Mike is one of fans, and I totally agree with everything what he has told here. Finally, somebody told really loud what I thought during this era. We knew that something's wrong. Lynn was popped out on the background in separate photo. When we saw the cover of the new album, Flowers, we knew that something's wrong. Why Lynn is on the background? She didn't want it to be on the spotlight, but when she stepped back to the background, we focused on her even more because she was on the background. And all of us were like, what the hell is going on here? Is she still in the band? And totally agree. They didn't give fans any credits. We didn't knew what's going on. Mike, thank you for that words. Yeah, and Jenny, because of that, Jenny had to take a step forward. She wasn't prepared, but she was strong enough, brave enough, and she did it. After the bridge on the Flowers, Jenny took many singing lessons. This is why on the Flowers, her voice is really nice. It's also produced so nice. I really love her voice during Flowers era. Compare her voice to the bridge era and to Happy Nation era. It's like, you see her steps to get her voice better and better. She's a good example how to do it, how to become a star, how to work on voice, how to work on ourselves. 1996 first tour without Malin. Indonesia. I didn't knew that they went to Indonesia without Malin. And Jenny had to sing all her parts. All her parts. That was actually super scary. Everybody expected Lynn, and now Jenny appears. Jenny was really strong. During Happy Nation or the Bridge era, 4 of them were on the stage, and the girls were supporting each other on the stage. On the Flowers era, Jenny was the front woman. Jenny was alone actually. The rest of the band was the background. So who supported Jenny? Jenny was really strong there. Now I realize that. Now I see that. That was really difficult for her, I guess. Gosh, this chapter, this episode is really awkward. Oh my gosh. Footage from Poland. From the train. Gdańsk, Poland. Do you know that in Gdańsk, several times we had Polish ASA meeting. It's so unique to see the footage from the train. 1988, the funeral of Dennis Pop. He passed out so young, too early. What was that? No. Another issue. They talking about the era some of us want to forget. The era of the new Ace of Base. Ace.of.base. Jonas and Ulf hired new young girls. Jenny and Lynn, they didn't want them. But on the other hand, Jenny was focused on her book, on her tour, charity, church, and so on. And the guys, they wanted to move on with the band. And they couldn't fit together. Oh dear. She told them to not hire new vocalists, and they did it. Jenny is asking, why did they not listen? Iconic. They didn't listen, so this is why the new lineup of Ace of Base came out, and our fandom split out into the two groups. On the one side, they accepted it, and on the other side, there was a huge drama. You probably heard about this. There was a huge drama. Crazy times. Oh gosh. But yeah, this is the story how it is. I was on that second side. I didn't accept the new lineup. I was actually angry that we have new girls. They were singing old melodies. And even after performance, when they were meet and greet with the band, the new girls were trying to sign the old CDs. To be true, I like the fact that on the new releases, on the box sets, there is no information about the new lineup. That we got only songs, only old tracks from the original Ace of Base, without the other projects. The new lineup was also in Poland during New Year concert. However, I was able to go there, but because it was the new lineup, I didn't went there, and I regret that, because it was the only and the last time I could to see Ulf and Jonas together, and I regret that much. I have no idea what I need to do to see three of them together on the stage, or see even two of them, Jonas and Ulf, together, to see them live. I really hope that this project will unite them enough together that we will be finally able to take one CD and be able to ask them, three of them, for signing the CD. Ace of Base is the third largest export of Sweden, and they still don't have the right place on the Hall of Fame, I guess. This needs to change. Now, this is the moment where they will meet, all three of them, after so many years. We all waited for this. Something's missing here. They are not greet each other like true friends anymore. There's a distance between them, and you see this, you feel this. It's because there are a lot of people all around, and there are cameras. And finally Jonas. What a pity that he didn't want to take a part in this documentary. I would love to hear his story. Jenny is going down, she will meet the guys, but on the background you hear the sad melody, so you know something is in the air. This reunion is sweet and salty. You see, all three of them feel really awkward, but I still love it, because it's the one and only opportunity that I can see three of them at one place. Malin wrote a letter for us. After 20 years of silence, she broke the silence and wrote the letter. Some of the fans believe that it's Lin, some of them not. Where is the truth? We will never know. However, when Jenny reads that letter, there's too many interfering god names here. Lin wasn't such a religious person, so like, God bless you. It doesn't sound like Lin for me, actually. For my sister to read.
To Ulf.
To Ulf.
You wanted light. God bless you.
Ulf, you wanted light. God bless you. This is what Lin wrote to Ulf. God bless you. You wanted light. Really, after 20 years, this is the only one thing you wanted to write to him? You wanted light. God bless you. Honestly, it's passive-aggressive for me. Perhaps there's something between the lines, but I can't see it. Oh gosh. So she has sent Ulf to the light, while the other members of the band, they are, she prizes her brother and sister, of course. They had great voice, they're great composers. Yeah, I agree, I totally agree with this. Yeah, so God bless them, too. However, Lin, I am not satisfied about the letter. Girl, you better write another one. The letter was the last point in the documentary. Let me know in the comments, do you like this documentary video? I got the feeling that all 3 episodes got too many things from the Happy Nation era. There were some issues from the Flowers era, the Capo era, Redefined era, but not too much. They could make around 5 episodes or even more, and it would be fantastic. If Jonas could be in this documentary, it would be also so cool. But it's not easy to work as a journalist. Thank you for your time, and see you in the next videos. Goodbye. Hi there! Before you go, check out my other videos. Don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.